What's going on, guys? I gotta talk about the situation with Le'Veon Bell, man. Apparently, Le'Veon Bell, his first preseason game with the Jets, his ex-fiance was there, but not only her, but a particular female, an ex-Rams cheerleader who he got pregnant, was also there. And that didn't sit well with the ex-fiance. Now, I want y'all to understand, this is an ex-fiance. But she tried to put the side piece on blast, but she ended up making herself look bad because just a few months ago, she was partying with another NFL player, by the name of Eddie Jackson. And I don't know where they were at. They were at some type of party, and he has his arm around her, and she has her back. She has her back on his chest, and he's literally pouring a drink down her mouth. She has her mouth wide open, okay? And he's grinning from ear to ear, pouring his drink down. It's almost like he has his arm around, he has his right arm around her, right? And he has his left arm in the air. And I think she's holding his wrist, and he's like pouring the drink down her mouth. And that was just a couple months ago. But here she is showing up at the Jets preseason game with his family, because she is the mother of his kid. So she's there with his family trying to act like she's his girlfriend or still his, current fiance, and she's not. And she's trying to put the side piece on blast. But just a few months ago, you were with an NFL player doing some very suspect, thotty behavior. And not only that, this dude, Eddie Jackson, the safety for the Chicago Bears, he has a girlfriend. So how are you going to put anybody on blast when you're sitting up there with your mouth wide open, having this dude pour this drink down your mouth? And it seemed like you were having a very good time. But I guess nobody wants to talk about that. But she's going to leave this caption. She ended up changing the caption. But here was I believe the original caption when she put this post on Twitter. Her Instagram handle is Mercedes Doll. She says, "Family ties. Sorry at Charisse, you not a part of the fam bam. LOL. 1, cause we don't like you. 2, I know you wanted to show them Jets families you was the one, but I'm here to tell you that ain't it. And keep trying. I know you love my sloppy seconds." So, and that was the original caption, but she ended up changing it to "Family ties. And after several laughs, I had to take down, know the deal." And I think she went in the comment section and was ranting as well. It's always amazing to me how you have the baby's mama who think because she had a kid with a guy, she's a part of the family. She can show up to functions even though y'all ain't talking to each other. Y'all ain't cool. Maybe they are cool with each other, but I just find it very weird how just a few months ago you were having a drink poured in your mouth by a guy who has a girlfriend, another NFL player, and then you showing up with the family at the game trying to post up like you marking your territory. Now, Le'Veon isn't the best with women. He really isn't. I mean, this guy literally had jewelry stole from him from 2 girls who were living in his house. So we all know he makes bad judgment. And he made bad judgment, seems like, with the baby's mother, who is acting like she's a part of his family now that he's in New York and he has a new contract, But see, he's attached to her. He's attached to her, and I guess because he don't want them problems when it comes to support, he's gonna let her be there around his family because he doesn't want any issues in that area. And listen, I know that sometimes you got to make certain compromises when it comes to that, because she could be trying to make his situation worse. But I think it makes her look worse when she's hopping on social media trying to call people out when she's out doing extra stuff. Now I know some of y'all are gonna say, well, Jay, it wasn't like she was messing around with the guy, Annie Jackson. Well, how do y'all know? If y'all see the video clip, then you might say differently. And I want people to understand, man. I know that time can heal wounds, and people can tend to reconcile after breaking up. Le'Veon did mess around on her. He messed up the relationship, but she's still out publicly basically she's getting it in as far as dancing and partying it up with another female's dude. So how is she any different? And on her Instagram stories, she's putting up all these pictures of the Jets facility of her and their kid together at the game. Like it's almost like she's been reinvigorated by him no longer being in Pittsburgh, him being in New York now. Now that he's playing in New York, now she trying to get her act together. Now she at the games all of a sudden. Le'Veon, you better be careful, man. I know you want to make things right as far as the family dynamic go. Maybe your family like her, but this chick is messy, man. Now I know you did your dirt and it is what it is, but you have to be careful the type of women that you deal with, because they will be the ones who ruin you. You got to stay focused on your career, man. You are a running back. Your shelf life is not that long in the NFL. And this chick is on social media trying to mark her territory. Hey, Mercedes, Le'Veon is never gonna marry you. You were his ex-fiance because he decided that he would rather go and sloppily mess around on you because he wanted to get away from you. Trust and believe, if he didn't want that situation to get out, it wouldn't have gotten out. You know why? Because he never would have messed with an NFL cheerleader. Okay? You're marking your territory for no reason. We all know Le'Veon Bell has poor judgment when it comes to when it comes to picking women. We all know this. This is no secret. This is why Le'Veon is in the situations that he is in. The guy has very poor judgment, and you are the prime example of that.